hardest thing would be your support team, because in care, of course, you have your caseworker, you have your lawyer, the people from court. You have so much more help, and as you get out of it, it's like, what do I do now?
I've been in foster care since the age of 6.
Well, me and my sisters were abandoned when I was 15. We went through a whole year kind of on our own, just figuring out where to live.
It was hard on the streets. I've been on the streets before.
At the end of it, I was homeless in high school.
But most foster care kids, they just need that extra push.
The reason why we come in and we do this stuff is because we want to change. We don't want to end up where we started.
And I think that's why the THRU Project is important.
Our initial goal was, we want to help youth as they age out of care and provide them with a mentor.
You know, everybody from doctors to, teachers and people that, work in machine shops. We always say it's just have to have a heart for these kids and some life experience.
There's something that these youth are missing, and that's stability with someone, anyone they can trust.
I am really thrilled to meet someone that's gone through the state system and is what I consider successful in senior year at UTSA, and I admire him for what he's accomplished.
These aren't kids that should trust an adult at this point, and the fact that they're willing to build a relationship with you says a lot. And if you can just keep reaching out to them, that means everything. You might not hear it for a while, but it does mean a lot.
And it's amazing because I never been in a situation like this where someone cared so much about my story.
Well, very early on, we found out, hey, there are other essential services that they need.
There's a cell phone program.
There's no more payphones anymore. One of the barriers that these youth face is transportation. So we have a program with VIA where we give them a 6-month bus pass.
The housing program.
We brought in 10 young adults, 9 completed successfully. We just asked them that they had to be working and put money into their savings account every month.
So amazing. It was such a great opportunity to be able to be a part of it.
The average savings was, I believe, a little over $3,500, and the highest amount was $6,200. So that's amazing.
So I learned about communication, or I'd learn about budgeting, or I'd learn about the difference between like credit card and debit card.
We just started a supervised independent living program where we're going to be able to house young adults who want to stay in extended foster care in an apartment.
Well, we wanted to make sure it would work. We wanted to make sure it worked from a practical point of view, that we were bringing kids, giving them what they needed and they deserved, to give them a chance at being successful.
You know, if somebody tells you something enough, eventually you do start to believe it, whether it's good or bad. And if we could replace that bad and that negative with the positive, imagine the world that these kids can have. I think that's the key. I think that's the secret. And I think us, THRU Project, has really stumbled on that secret. And the more mentors we get, the more kids that we get in our program, the more they'll realize it too.